It's Rana, and today is a very special day. I am so excited you're here. I want to welcome everyone. If you are new here, you tried it out on a perfect day. We have a 500 subscriber celebration hop. There is a prize involved with this, and I'm going to get to that in just a second. But first, I just want to say welcome. I thank every one of you who has, over this past year or so, taken the time to watch my videos, to subscribe, to leave your comments. I have loved getting to know people who have left me comments and those kinds of things. And I also have absolutely been so inspired by the other YouTube people who share their lives, share their layouts, share their inspiration. And so this hop is kind of all about inspiration. I have over 20 people playing along in this hop today, and each of these creators have inspired me, encouraged me. They genuinely help out with other creators who create on YouTube, but also creators who create at home. You know, they work on their scrapbooks. And that was me for, a long time. I've just only begun to do this YouTube journey, and I'm already halfway to my goal. So I'm super excited about that, and we needed a party. So these ladies are playing along, and they were challenged to be inspired by something from one of my videos. I have been inspired by theirs, and I hope you have as well. But today, for this hop, they were supposed to, find something that inspired them. And I think every creator, whether your style or not, every video that you watch, you can be inspired by something. You can be challenged maybe to use something or do something that you haven't done in a while. You maybe like a certain way they used a tool. So many things. We can be inspired by the smallest thing or the biggest thing. You know what I mean? It's just a really fun way to just stay fresh in your scrapbooking. So that's what this hop is about. The way you can win the prize, which is a $25 gift certificate to the Pretty Little Studio store. If you're not familiar with Pretty Little Studio, you have only to go through several of my videos. I have a playlist for Pretty Little Studio, lots of videos, lots and lots of layouts that I've created using their products. I love them. So that's what I'm sharing, one of my favorite things. And to win the prize, you need to hop along to every single video in the playlist. They'll all be linked down below, but there's also a playlist so you can, watch straight through. Leave them a comment. If you don't know what to say, tell them something that you were inspired by in their video. Everyone loves to hear that because that's why we do what we do. I think that is just a very kind way to leave a comment. So hop along to each one. After you've done that, hop back over here and let me know that you have subscribed to my channel and that also you have hopped along to everyone who's playing along with me today. So I have a second giveaway, and that is to all of these creators who are hopping along. Well, all these creators who have created a video that you're hopping to, I guess I should say. And I have a $25 gift certificate that is going to be drawn from those ladies who have decided to play along with me today. I thought that would be extra fun just to add them in the giveaway portion and let them know how much I appreciate them. So I am going to go ahead and get started with this layout. I have 2 photos, and these photos are from Thanksgiving, and I decided today that I wanted to document my family all of us are here, and I just thought that that would be something perfect for this hop. So I turned my photo black and white-ish. I went in to my photo editor and I don't use Photoshop or anything. This is just on my camera. I turned it to black and white using one of the options. And then I have a slider that you can slide down. And so I turned it to 80% black and white. And that way I still have a little bit of color in there, but like the bright red shoes and the bright red shirt are not, killing my vibe with the fall colors. So that is what I did. And now I am going to fussy cut this little bird. This is one of my favorite little birds in this collection. This collection is called, oh my goodness, Gingersnap. My brain sometimes, I tell you what. Anyway, one of my favorite collections. I love it. I have repurchased certain things because I've run out, and I am down to just like a couple of sheets of full papers. This paper that I'm using today and the design was kind of because I'd already used part of this and I only had the scrap to use, so I'm just embracing that and getting the last of it used up because it's gorgeous. So I wanted to also say about the people who are playing along while I'm going to mount my photo and such. This group of creators that you can hop along to, I want you to know that if you ever decide to do a YouTube channel or you are looking for some advice, these ladies are amazing. They are so helpful. I have made friends through this process that I probably wouldn't have otherwise. And it's amazing. They are not, just making this whole YouTube thing a competition. They are genuinely helpful and they want you to succeed as well. So if this is something that you've ever thought might be fun or you'd want to do, jump in. There's a whole group of people out here in this that would love to help you. And that has been super inspiring to me, just how wonderful some of these people are. I will probably never meet some of these ladies. They are from all over, honestly, not even just the US. They're all over the world. I've made some friends from Australia and the UK, and it's just fun. I mean, that may not have ever happened without scrapbooking. And I mean, this is the best hobby ever for so many reasons, but this is just one more for me now. So you can see here mostly what I am doing is playing around with some die cut florals. I love the die cut florals in all of these collections, and so that's what I'm using. I added a couple of leaves down there at the bottom, showing you my favorite 1mm foam tape from scrapbook.com. I'm obsessed with this. If you watch my videos, you know that I probably say that every time. I've got lots of rolls of it. It's so easy to use. It sticks really well, and it's just the perfect size. I am using Fun Foam to pop up my photo, but then if I'm going to pop anything else up on this layout, it is most likely going to be with that 1mm foam tape. And so then I'm just going to use my regular adhesive to add my photo because it's only sticky on one side. And then the foam tape that I use, that's sticky, both sides. You just peel the backing off. So you can see my little hearts up there, and I decided, of course, that I wanted to do some stitching on this layout because this layout is to inspire you, and one of my favorite things to do is to add some stitching. So they're up there hanging out, knowing that I'm not going to glue those down yet because they're going to be stitched. So I'm going to go ahead and add just a couple of little leaves. It's Thanksgiving. There's not really leaves in the photo or anything like that, but I thought it looked perfect. And I kind of liked it hanging down there and pointing to that little bunny. This Gingersnap collection has the cutest little animals, and I've mentioned it before that I just love the little critters that Melissa adds to her collections. Sometimes they're kind of like just hidden in some of the layers and you have to go searching for them. Like as this little bunny is down here, it's not just bam in your face, it's just a little sneaky bunny rabbit down there hiding amongst the foliage. And I mean, I love that. That's so cute. I love all the layers. I'm going to add these florals. This layout, I do a scrapbook for each one of my grandkids, and this one is going to go in Carly's book. She is the youngest, and that's why there's a picture of her and her cousin on the side there, as well as the full family photo. I got one little picture of them. I really didn't take very many pictures that day, but luckily I have, this group photo because we don't get those all the time. I didn't even get one at all at Christmas except for the one that we took at church. So this foam tape is easy to cut, and you saw me there cutting it widthwise so that I could get it to go all the way through each of the letters. And that works out great. And then you don't have to worry about cutting like the fun foam and then adding adhesive to it, because then you can sometimes tear your die cut or whatever. So I'm trying to get these spaced how I feel like they need to be. And I'm adding just a tiny bit of adhesive on the sides because I'm going to be doing, down the middle of the hearts for my stitching. So I'm going to go ahead here and poke my holes. And I probably will do some of it on screen, and then I'll do maybe a little bit of the stitching on screen, and then the rest of that I'll do off screen because it just makes the video so long. I'm going to use a chain stitch. I didn't do, I guess I'm going to finish my title. My title is Love This Family, and I do so much. The black stickers that I'm using here are not from this Gingersnap collection. They are actually from Glitter and Ice, I believe. I like those. They're an older line. I don't even know if they're still available in the store. They might be, but one of the great things about the Pretty Little Studio store is that even if it's not a brand new collection, most of the time, unless she's retired it, you can still get the pieces that you want. There's so much of it that's made to order anyway, so it may take a little bit more time, but this is a one-woman show, and she's going to make it for you when you order it. I think that's very sweet. So here are my holes, and then I'm going to go ahead and stitch. The DMC floss that I chose is basically the color of this colored cardstock that I used for my background. I'm going to go ahead and pull apart the 6 strands so that I have 3 strands. It made it a little bit daintier of a chain stitch. I'm just going to show you real quick here a couple of the stitches. If you are interested in learning how to do a chain stitch, I've got other videos that I've shown, the same thing. But I'll tell you here, I go through the first hole, down through the second hole, and I do that twice for the very first stitch. Then I go through hole number 3, over on top of the paper, through that first stitch, and then back through that same hole number 3 again. And there I didn't use a lot of adhesive, so I kind of lost my die cut, and then I had to make sure my holes were lined up again. So it's kind of a catch-22. If you use too much adhesive, you're going to gum up your thread and cause it to tangle, and you can also gum up your needle. So that's kind of an issue when you're stitching. You have to use a little to make it stay in place, but then also you don't want to use too much and really gum it all up. So this wasn't hard because there wasn't, a whole lot that I wasn't doing lots of layers or anything. So it was pretty quick and easy. And I have this gold, I think it's called Liquid Gold, and it's a picket fence paper splatter. And I've also really, really enjoyed this lately. I'm going to use that and add a bunch of splatters. It makes the best splatters. This is probably my best favorite gold that I've ever had. It's thick enough and you don't have to water it down to make drops, and you can make big drops or little drops using that dropper. And then they make the perfect circle, and they're flat and they're the shiniest. It's hard to get a good picture, but they are so shiny and I love them. So that is my layout. I love how it turned out. It's simple, but also pretty, and it works great for the feel of this photo. So definitely hop along to everyone. Leave everybody a comment. I am going to check. And then you are going to be entered in my giveaway for a $25 gift certificate. Thank you again so much for being a part of this. I appreciate it more than you know. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.